Hello, good afternoon. Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Thanks for joining me today on the video podcast where we talk about digital marketing strategies to help grow your business. And today, we're going to talk about 4 reasons why the internal and external upside of digital marketing really can exponentially grow your business. So when we talk about digital marketing, I think we need to make sure that everyone understands we're just talking about the social web as a whole, as it lays on top of the internet, right? So it's both of those components, the social web, the social networks, and the internet together, whatever those components are, working together is what we're talking about when we talk about digital marketing. So now that we have the framework set for that, we talked before previously on the video and podcast series that we do Monday through Friday. We talk about some of the different strategies. So we've talked extensively at creating content, creating original content for your business. And more than ever, it's so important that you produce at scale with frequency authoritative content that really demonstrates to the end user you know what you're talking about. So if you're talking about a written form, Google is specifically looking for written articles that are anywhere from about 1,800 to 2,000 words in a written piece of content. Now, that's going to translate into roughly 10 to 12 minutes of video or audio content. So you can see why, I like to use this format where I've got video recording on one screen, audio recording on another screen, and then we have a transcription service that's transcribing these articles so that this information is available in whichever content format our audience wants to consume it, whether they want to watch it or listen to it or read it. We've got all of those options covered, and we're making sure that we're going to hit that sweet spot at about 1,800 words for that content. So what does that do? Well, obviously, people who are listening to and watching or reading the kinds of content that we're producing, they're interested in growing their business. And they may or may not have thought about, digital marketing as that specific vehicle to be able to grow their business. But growing their business and finding that content that's out there. I was really surprised the other day that our article on the gig economy and personal branding is actually number 2 in organic Google search when you search for the gig economy and personal branding. That's pretty exciting. So again, that's going to allow us to attract clients who are interested in specifically related to content that we're producing. So that works for you too, right? So if you're producing content about what you're an expert in, then you're going to attract more clients because the internet is one gigantic index of original content. And the more likable and shareable and more frequent your content is published, the more attention you're going to get from the search engines, as well as attention you're going to get from potential clients. So number 2, the second reason, and this is, again, this would be an external. So number 1 was external, attract more clients. Number 2, external, build authority. Again, goes back to if you can spend 10 to 12 minutes, 8 to 12 minutes, or roughly 1,800 to 2,000 words of original content and just document what you're doing. Like what I talk about on the podcast is what we do day in and day out. And yeah, I look on the internet, I look for some resources or some sort of footnotes or other people who are like, yes, this is working, and I mentioned those in the piece. You can do the same thing, but at the end of the day, what you're doing by producing original content is building your authority, building your reputation that you are an authority on that particular subject matter. So so number 3, again, would also be external. The last one is going to be the internal one. So number 3 is going to be grow your digital footprint. And what we mean by that is we understand now that the world likes to consume content the way they like to consume content on the platform they like to consume content. So on the social web, you have people that like to consume content on Facebook. They like to consume it on Instagram. They like to consume it on Twitter. They like to consume it on YouTube. They like it on LinkedIn. They like it in an email. All the different ways that they can consume content, they like it the way they like it. And so if you understand that, you'll understand that if you have a presence in those platforms, you're able to meet the end consumer on their terms in the platform and format that they prefer. And it's not rocket science. It's just a matter of executing. So growing your digital footprint is huge and is one of the absolute upsides to help grow your business. Number 4 is you will attract more staff. You'll attract people who want to come join your organization because maybe they're working for a competitor, or maybe they're in a completely different field, but somehow have come across your content. They see the work that you're doing. They see that you're an expert. They have confidence in your brand. They see that you're ahead of the curve, and they want to come be a part of that. You are going to attract people who like to do business with and who may want to join your team. And that's so important in today's economy, because whether they work part-time or full-time, they're going to be attracted by the way that you are presenting your brand digitally. And if they came through the digital channel, then if they join your team, that they're going to understand why digital marketing is so important. Now, maybe they're not directly part of the digital marketing team. They could be a service provider. They could be a product sales person, but they're going to have a special sort of, lens of they came across you through your digital channels. And don't underestimate the value of that. And I'll tell you what, we're in the process right now of interviewing people to join our staff. And I always find it just amazing when you meet someone with that it factor. They just have an it factor, and you're just like, man, like I can show them how to, tie their shoes, or, the specific skill, but man, they just have that intangible it factor. And so I think, again, the internal upside of digital marketing to help grow your business is so huge. So again, to recap, number 1, digital marketing can help attract new clients. Number 2, it can help you build authority on the internet as a voice. Number 3, it can help grow your digital footprint across multiple channels. And number 4, it can attract staff and team members to join your team who are like-minded and understand the importance of the social web and the internet and how it impacts the growth of their future as well as the future of your business. Guys, thank you so much for joining today on Monday. I look forward to tomorrow's video podcast. Again, my name is Michael Wynn. I am the Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. Catch you tomorrow. Have a great day.